Family, how you doing? We are here. We're with the crap. What they say, the shits. We're with the shits, right? So today we're gonna do a little bit of talking, and specifically about the PBC and about what's coming down the pipe. I think some of you might have known already. Some of you might know already what is about to go down. Many of you are just waiting for a fight, so you have not even the slightest idea, even though you can see the clouds building. Now, why was Mayweather in recent times brought on as if he is Al Haman's wife now? Al Bundy, no, I said Al Bundy. Al Haman, wife. Business partner. And if you've seen Al, you've seen him sort of like a Jehovah Jesus relationship, right? If you've seen the son, you've seen the father. And Mayweather was pretty adamant about this, even in some fights he's come out to make it clear that him and Al is joint at the hip. Now, a few videos ago, I told you guys why this fight got derailed. Because somebody out of the Mayweather camp leaked the November 19th. Now, all of the guys who got more subscriptions than me and all this other kind of stuff, they're not getting down to the nitty-gritty. I don't know why. I don't know if they have a dog in this fight or they're just not paying attention. They're busy just trying to get a little bit of money. I don't know. It could be they just... Sometimes rather than tell it how it is, it's a lot easier to tell it how it should be or could be. Because it gives you that fantasy Allen, Gilligan Allen type of hope, right? So Al Bundy, we believe, is absolutely flat out broke, okay? We believe that, and I'll put the pieces together for you. Keith Thurman know this, and was hinting to it. We believe Gervonta Tank Davis and many other fighters are getting to that point, and now Adrian Broner, where they're telling you what I told you. Earl Spence Jr. don't need the PBC. The PBC needs Earl the Truth Spence Jr. And because their pie, their slice is so small, the PBC, mainly because they don't have the money, okay, to be the promoter that they normally, so they got to go borrow money, right? So here goes Mayweather. Mayweather is saying, listen, I'm bringing in straight cash for you. As if I'm one of these fighters still on the PBC and I'm only doing charity. I can come in and I can front some of the money with you, and this is how we can do things. Al's sinking, just like any other promoter that you know, specifically a black man, Don King. You're going down at some point. It's just the way it goes. Doesn't matter, okay? Just depends on how you're going down. They got Cosby ass, they gonna get you too, okay? So listen to what's going on. Earl the Truth Spence Jr. is ready to jump ship. In fact, he's ready to just make a smooth transition, mainly because Earl has his own promotion thus far. Earl is tied in with Jerry Jones. Earl has a lot of leeway and a lot of clout with the three sanctioning bodies that's involved with him. They ain't trying to hear nobody else. They dealing with Earl. He has a following. He's a man with a land. He may be able to carry some networks if we keep the belts in his hand. Guys, pay attention to the business. Now, notice Showtime is with Earl. Now, Showtime got more money than Mayweather and Al Haman combined, plus Bob Arum. Okay, Showtime got that. Listen, they may not be doing as good as they used to, but they got that. Jerry Jones got more money than Al Haman, Mayweather, Bob Arum, and Bob Hope. Okay? No, Bob. Okay, anyway, you know what I mean. Now, the price is right now for selling and buying. or you just let these other bodies that have the money come in, partner in, and help this fight to go. This is really a war between the PBC and the other networks. Earl is in the middle of it, and Earl does have a lot of clout that these other entities, for the first time, is willing to not even worry about that contract, first and foremost, what you got with PBC, and move Earl along, period. Buy him out, whatever it takes. The PBC have found themselves in bad shape. All of their fighters are stalled. There's so much controversy. There's so much negative. Al Haman have not been this negative in the last 10 years or viewed in a negative light. I mean, everybody's getting at Al. And guess what happens? Soon as Mayweather, because this is what Mayweather brings. He's either fighting with a rapper or an ex. Folks are dropping dead around him. You know, shootouts are happening. Folks are stealing money. I don't know what happened with him and Polite. That was one of the most sketchy deals ever. Even though I did hear some things, but that's not for me to repeat. And yeah, that's business, bro. You pay, and sometimes you have to give up things. And Polite had to give up some things, and so did Mayweather. The PBC is broke. That doesn't mean the fight is not going to happen. It means the fight is going to happen, and the PBC can't stop it. So they have to throw shade. Guys, this is all going to make sense to you one point or another. Mayweather cannot save this ship from going down because his ship has been going down for the longest. Mayweather has always had money problems. And guys, regardless of how much you think he's bringing in, there's always, you got to split that pie up, okay? You got people to pay, you got overhead, you got debts, you got things happening. All that money, trust me, is not going to the PBC. Believe you me, okay? Terrence was an example of what's going to happen to the PBC. Bob Arum, arguably, imagine this, let the best pound-for-pound boxer go. And y'all said, well, he's just quiet, he ain't doing this. Nobody don't give a damn, he winning. You know what? The ceiling is coming down. Things are not looking right. That was the first example of what Bob Arum was showing you is what to come. Terrence couldn't even stay on with them. They just he said, we ain't got the money, we can't pay for it. Bob Arum kept it real with you. And some people would talk to him and looked at him like, damn, the hell's going on with Bob Arum? But the PBC, the premier boxing channel or whatever, or congregation, they are doing worse. And nobody's talking about that. Nobody's talking about that. It's looking really, really, really bad. And again, no one's talking about that. Now, you might say to yourself, bro, what the hell does this got to do with the fight? And I'll say to you again, because you're not abreast and you're not informed, and I'm not surprised, to the back of the house of things, you're only familiar with the front of the house of things, this would make no sense to you. But if you're like me, if you're like Adrian Broner, who said we might be fighting on Twitter pretty soon, you begin to understand that there's more that meets the eye. I just got here on the scene, even though I've been watching boxing since I was a child and I'm in my 40s. It's about time I say something. And I'm not just trying to get your views and your dollars and your subscriptions, your likes and clout and all that kind of stuff. I'm coming to you with the real.